Returning from a glorious 6-week trek through the Himalayas, one practically floated down my street, dreaming of my own bed. But as my taxi pulled up, a knot tightened in my stomach. The familiar porch swing was gone. A vibrant, obnoxious floral curtain adorned my living room window. Before I could even pay the driver, a cheerful stranger, watering my petunias, looked up and waved. "Welcome home. You must be the new landlord's friend." New landlord? My house, pristine and independent, stood proudly outside the HOA's arbitrary lines, a fact I'd meticulously confirmed before buying it. A furious tremor ran through me. "I am the landlord," I stated, my voice dangerously calm. The woman, eyes wide, stammered, "Oh, but Miss Higgins said she bought this place. We've paid her 6 weeks' rent." Miss Higgins, Karen, the self-appointed HOA empress, whose reign of terror usually stopped at my property line. Karen appeared moments later, striding up my driveway with a smug, condescending smile. "Well, look who's back. Did you have a nice trip, darling? I was starting to think you'd forgotten all about our little arrangement." She produced a flimsy piece of paper, a supposedly signed deed. "You sold it to me, remember? That wild night we had drinks? You were quite tipsy." My blood ran cold. Tipsy? I hadn't touched a drop of alcohol in my entire life, a medical fact, a personal choice I prided myself on. And the signature? It was a laughable, shaky scrawl that looked less like my elegant cursive and more like a toddler's first attempt at a letter, L. It was an insult to my intelligence, a transparent, audacious lie. The confrontation escalated into an immediate legal battle. My lawyer, initially stunned by the sheer audacity, quickly became a zealous advocate. In court, the air crackled with anticipation. Karen, flanked by a few bewildered HOA sycophants, tried to maintain her air of superiority. But her composure shattered under cross-examination. My lawyer presented my medical history, irrefutably proving my lifelong abstinence from alcohol. Then came the forensic handwriting expert, who, with precise, damning detail, dismantled Karen's fabricated deed, highlighting the blatant forgery that even a layperson could see. The final nail in her coffin was the irrefutable land registry map, officially declaring my property outside the HOA's jurisdiction. The judge, his face grim, delivered the verdict. Karen was found guilty of grand fraud, unlawful eviction, and multiple counts of trespass. The court ordered her to pay substantial damages and restitution, a sum that would cripple her. But the real victory wasn't just my house reclaimed. It was the domino effect. The ensuing scandal, coupled with a wave of long-suppressed grievances from other residents, exposed the HOA's deeply corrupt and tyrannical practices. Members revolted, demanding resignations and accountability. Faced with a cascade of lawsuits and public outrage, the HOA, stripped of its power and credibility, crumbled into irreversible dissolution. Karen's desperate, fraudulent act didn't just backfire. It became the very instrument of the HOA's dramatic and much-deserved destruction. Like and subscribe for more HOA horror stories.